Hey, what's up, guys? Luke Rangel, and I'm gonna give you the 5 biggest mistakes people make when they create their goals. So the reason I'm doing it about creating a goal is because that is usually the reason why people tend to fail at their goals, or they tend not to see them all the way through. Many people believe that when you fail at a goal, it's because of the process. When you're trying to attain the goals, when you mess up, but it actually starts before that. It's when you set the goal is when people make the biggest mistakes. When you set the goal, you're using your imagination, your creative mindset. When we're attaining the goal, it's more of a lawful process, meaning there's sets, there's procedures, there's a strategic plan in place to attain that goal. And that is, again, where most people believe when the goal is lost, because they can't stick to their goal. But the reason they're not sticking to the goal is part of those 5 biggest mistakes people make when actually creating the goal. So I'm just going to go ahead and walk you through them as quick, but with as much information as possible, so you can get through it and get on to writing your goals. So the first mistake people make is they create a goal they know they can accomplish. Meaning, let's say you're going for a weight loss goal, and our goal is to lose 1 pound a week. Now, we know for a fact that is absolutely easy. Anyone could do that. You know you can do that. So throughout the process, say the first week, first 3 days, you're committed, you actually lose a pound. Here comes the weekend, you give it up knowing you could lose a pound again. If the sacrifice is not worth the reward, more times than not, we're going to give up on it. So you don't want to create a goal you know you could accomplish. You want to create a goal that is far beyond what you actually think you cannot accomplish. And that's going to push you harder, help you sacrifice more to actually attain the goal. So mistake number 1, you create a goal you know you could accomplish. Number 2, the next biggest mistake people make is we create goals we think we can accomplish. Now, probably like you, just like myself, what I've done in the past is we create the plan and set a goal to that. Meaning, again, I'm just going to go with the health and fitness aspect. I'm going to work out 3 to 5 times a week. I'm going to eat this many calories, burn this many calories. If I set this up properly, I should lose X amount of pounds within 3 months. Which, again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it kind of goes back to the first mistake where you know what's going to happen. So when it comes down to sacrificing, it's just not as important for you. You need a stronger desire, a stronger purpose to actually attain the goal. So number 1, we create goals we know we can accomplish. Number 2, we create goals we think we can accomplish through a strategic plan. Step number 3, the biggest mistake we make, is we don't know how we're going to actually get the goals, so we don't write it down. Us humans, we always have to know every step of the way. We have to know what we're doing on day 1, day 2, day 3. If this comes, what's going to happen? If we don't know from day 1 to day 360, we usually don't make that a goal. So forget how. Do not worry about the how. Just worry about what you want to accomplish, and you're going to take necessary steps to make that happen. If you imagine where you're at now. Maybe you got a promotion at a job this last year or recently. Maybe as you were going through college, you wanted this job and you actually got it. If you asked your former self how you're going to be exactly where you are now, there's no way you knew how. But throughout life, each day compounds onto the next day. And whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. So all you have to know is what you want your end destination to be. And we take steps every day. We're going to learn something new every single day to get us there. If you asked me on day one how I was going to lose 10% body fat within 3 months, I couldn't tell you how. But I knew that I had to work out. I knew I had to eat right. But each day gave me a new process on how to actually attain that. Now, looking back, I could help anybody in the world on how to do that. But on day one, I had no idea how. So do not worry about the how. Just write down the goal if it's something important to you. So again, to recap, number one, do not write goals that you know you could accomplish. Number two, do not write goals that you think you can accomplish through a plan. Number three, do not worry about the how. Step number four, the biggest mistake a lot of people make is they don't actually think they're worthy enough. For example, on the finances side, let's say your goal is you want to make $1 million in a year. And then all this doubt starts creeping in. Do I actually deserve $1 million a year? Is it wrong for me to think I should have $1 million a year? Whatever it may be. I see this a lot, again, with weight loss. I see moms who want to lose weight. It's their desire to lose weight, but they feel guilty about losing weight because they have to spend an hour away from their kids to be able to attain that, to go to the gym, to work out. They have to cook their kids food that they may not like, but it's healthy for them, and they feel guilty about that. They don't believe they are worthy enough. They don't believe they deserve what they actually do deserve. So you are worthy enough. So again, number one, do not create goals you know you could accomplish. Two, do not create goals you think you can accomplish through a strategic plan. Step number three, forget the how. Do not worry about how you're going to accomplish them. Just write the goal down and take it day by day. Step four is you are worthy enough. Whatever goal you want to accomplish, to give yourself a higher being, you are worthy enough and you do deserve it. Tell yourself that every single day. Now, if those do not relate to you, number five definitely does. The number five biggest mistake we make when writing a goal is we write a goal thinking to accomplish it is to actually hit the goal. We write goals down thinking the goal is the reason why we're writing it, which is another biggest mistake. I can't tell you how many goals I wrote down, did not accomplish them, yet my life got so much better because of the process of trying to accomplish it. So let me explain. If you follow the first four things I mentioned today on what not to do, you're going to create a goal that is far beyond something you've ever had to do, something you don't even think you can do. So in order to do that, you know you have to become a new person to accomplish it. And going through that process of changing your mindset, changing your body, changing your thoughts, changing your daily routine, you're going to create something so much larger than that goal you wrote down previously. Now, if you hit that goal, that is amazing. But if you don't hit that goal, it better be something large enough we actually had to change as a person. Now, I hope that makes sense. Again, to recap, number one, do not create a goal you know you can accomplish. There's no reason for that. That's not even a goal. Step number two, do not write down a goal you think you can accomplish through a process of a strategic plan. Number three, do not worry about the how. The how does not matter. I promise you, if it's a goal strong enough with a big desire, you're gonna hit the goal. Step number four, do not think you are not worthy enough. You are worthy enough, you deserve it, and the people around you need to recognize that. And then finally, number five, the purpose of the goal is not to accomplish the goal. The purpose of writing a goal is to stretch yourself. John Maxwell says, the beginning of life is outside the comfort zone. And the only way to get outside the comfort zone is to consistently stretch yourself, stretch your thinking, stretch your abilities, stretch beyond what you actually think you can accomplish. And trust me, you're going to surprise yourself. You're going to become a new person. Waking up early is going to be the new thing for you because you're so excited. You're not going to hit the snooze button because you are excited to hit new goals, new achievements every single day. So again, those are the top 5 biggest mistakes people make when they write goals. So do not make those goals, as I will not make them myself. Again, this is Luke Rangel. We're going into a new year right now. Let's make it a great one.